Hi, Chit Chatters. This is Chit Chat with Michelle. I'm Michelle. Thank you for coming back to me. Hey, so hit the likes button and the subscribe button and tell your friends about me. I'd love to hear from you. So today I thought, what should I talk about? Parenting's hard. My son's now 19, and I want to talk about punishments because the way you punish your children is different than the way you got punished, or it could be the same. I don't know. Maybe you thought your parents did a great job. Everybody thinks, that you're going to mess up your kids regardless, but we all try the best we can. So today I'm going to talk about a few punishments of what I used to do for my kid and what the kind of punishments that I got. So let's first talk about, and I made a list because I didn't want to forget any. So the punishments when I was a kid, of course, there was spanking with the belt. I never spanked my kid with a belt. There was, my grandmother would pull my ear, pulling hair. I don't know. Like ours was more of an abuse type thing. I would say, like, you don't do that to children these days. Children's services would be called. So anyway, but other things my mother would do is, now there was 3 of us girls, and we would always have chores. And when I was a kid, you didn't get paid for chores. That's something you were expected to do. You didn't get paid for good grades. You were expected to get good grades. She didn't expect straight A's or anything. Like, you came home with a C, she's happy. Hey, you're passing. That's good to go. So if she would catch that you were fighting or you did dishes and you did not put them away right, or you did not do something right with the dishes, she literally, and this has happened more than a few times in my house, you would have to wash every dish in the house. That would take half a day for us. And I am not kidding. Like, I don't know why my mom thought that was a great punishment. I don't know. But we'd have to wash every dish in the house. Also, I'm not a smoker. My sisters are. I'm not. But when my mother was a smoker, and she would take her butts and she'd flick them out in the driveway. And we'd have a stone driveway. Oh, I hated that. I just didn't like cigarette butts. So I don't even like them. I think to this day, this is why I don't like them. Even people go down the road and they flick it to my house, and I have to, when I'm mowing, I have a cigarette butt. It drives me nuts. So my mom, when she would get mad and you had a punishment, it would be butt detail. You would have to go with the bucket, look for all the cigarette butts, and then when you thought you had them all done, you go tell mom, and if you didn't do them all, then you get a spanking for everyone she'd find. That's just the way our house was. I hated that. I did make my son stand in the corner and like sit on the stairs, but she would make us stand in the corner, but then she would also make us stand there and then hold books up. I remember having to do that once or twice. Of course, the belt, we talked about that. And I remember sometimes I'd be hit or spanked or something, and I'm like, why did I get spanked? Because your sisters did it. Like, I can't control my sisters. And I think it was just easier that she didn't know which one did what. Let's just spank them all. Like, I would get out of the car and we all get spanked. I'm like, what just happened here? So mom just spank us. I also remember cleaning our rooms. Listen, we were kids. We didn't want to clean our rooms. And we were girls. We had clothes all over the place. So if you wouldn't clean your rooms, my mom would come in and open up the dresser drawer and just dump it over. And really, she'd say, a tornado went through your room. Now you have to clean it up. I hated that. Oh, that drove me nuts. I don't think I've ever done that to my son. So another thing is she would make us write sentences. Like if you called your sister a name or you backtalked or something like that, she would make you write like, and it wouldn't just be 100 sentences. It'd be like, okay, your punishment tonight is you have to write 1,000 times this. I said a bad word to my sister, and I promise I will not say another bad word to my sister ever again. I love my sister. And you would have to write that, like it would be a run-on sentence mom would have, and you had to write it 1,000 times. Your hand would hurt so bad. Oh, I hated that. I think I made my son once write I don't know, he was mean to me or something. And so I made him write like, I love you, Mom. Must have been like 100 times. And he thought that was horrible. Try 500 to 1,000 times. Okay. And also, like, once again, you go around the house and you throw things around the house. And our thing was, you have a room, you go put your stuff in your room. And if you wouldn't do that, when you got off the school bus at night, you're going to find it outside in the tree. As soon as you get off the bus, you'll be like, what is that hanging in the tree? Oh, that's my bra because I forgot to put it in my room, or there's my pants out there or my sweatshirt's out in the tree, and everybody just laughed on the bus and thought it was funny. So I didn't do those kind of things to my son. So those are just some of the punishments that I had as a kid. And I guess as a kid you were like, I walked up the hill 5 miles a day, to school, and I did this and that. Which is funny, and because everybody thinks they have it the worst, and so you try to make it a little better for your kids. But then I wonder, on the turn side, were we too nice to our kids? I don't know. I mean, my son's punishment was, you need to go sit on the stairs, and I did spank him when he was little, but I never said, I always told him why I spanked him, but I never spanked out of anger, and he turned out okay, but I made him write sentences once or something like that. But for the most part, I don't care what he told you. I was a good mother to him, and I wasn't mean to him at all. Anyway, chit chatter. So I don't know. How was you punished when you were a kid? Do you think it was fair? Do you not think it was fair? Do you think you're too lenient on your kids? Do you think you're not mean enough, or do you think you are too mean? I don't know. So hey, chit chat at me back and let me know. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss one, because next time we're going to be talking about things the parents used to say to us that we're like, what? And as adults, we're saying it to our kids. So I have such a big list to go through next time. So hey, come back with me, and we'll chit chat at you later. Bye.